No lie, when I pushed record, for some reason, the first words that came out of my mouth were Merry Christmas. Not drinking. I don't know what that was about. It's Sunday. The boys are off doing their thing. They're in the house. I told them not to disturb me. Joe is off dirt bike riding. The last few days here in Arizona, the weather has been wonderful. And wonderful in the terms of getting monsoon rain. Love it. The other day in the morning had a great storm. Thunder was like right overhead. Felt bad for Erwin and Wally though. They were kind of freaked out about that. But got a lot of much needed rain. Cleaned everything off, got the dust off of stuff, so it's really nice. The air feels really clean outside when you do go outside, even though it's like 110. And then last night another storm rolled through, so that was really nice to listen to as I was going to sleep. I wanted to do this on Friday, so I'm gonna try to start coming out with weekly videos on Friday. I will see how it works. I will see if I can do it. So yeah. Okay. Huge. Thank you. I would kiss you all. I'd hug you all for, once again, the huge response to Force Embroidery. I love bringing you guys amazing things. I have 2 things in the works. Oh, so excited. One more in the works than the other. That's my big news. And I'm going to have a video dedicated just to that. So hopefully a couple weeks, and I'll be able to share that with you. You guys are going to lose it. You're going to lose it. You're going to lose your money. And you're going to lose your shit. Some of you may defecate yourselves. I'm just going to warn you. So, Forest, though, always so grateful when you guys get on and order stuff and write a little quick message in the checking out process that you've been eyeing it and you were so happy that you were able to snag the pattern. This time I ordered thread packs for some of the charts, which I only bought a limited amount because I wanted to make sure that you guys would purchase them and want them. Forest threads are amazing. And their threads with the variegation totally bring the pattern to life. So actually I have some patterns to show you. So as I am recording this, I still have a few kits, and I do have patterns still available. So let me just show you a few windows. Oh, love this. Love this. Really cool. I still have a couple more. This is tea sampler. I believe the coffee one, yeah, coffee sampler sold out. I will be getting more. Spring alphabet. So I'm going to be ordering definitely more of the thread packs because you guys seem to absolutely love those. Northern Land. And then there is also Southern Land. I will be getting more of those. Okay. Here is now my PSA for the villains. Remember those villain kits that people went gaga for? No more. No more. It won't be made available any longer. So what's the best way to get, what can I do to help you get to the closest to getting a kit? That came out wrong, but you understand. So I can get you the pattern, one of the 4 patterns, and also get the thread pack. Now, I am not sure when you open this, because it's sealed so I can't see, if it lists the beads. It probably does. Now, it's easy enough to go to Michael's, Joann's, Hobby Lobby, Etsy, or your own stash of stuff and find beads and little treasures, Mill Hill, that work. So kitting it up in a different way with the jewels and everything is completely doable. And if you don't care about the thread pack, there is the DMC conversion. So I have villains, charts, cute little mushrooms. Let me see what other good ones. I'm out of the hummingbird. I didn't even keep a hummingbird for myself. So I will be getting the hummingbird pack chart back with the threads as well. And I kind of, because I didn't keep anything this shipment, I kept nothing. And I kind of shoot myself in the foot for not keeping a hummingbird pattern and the thread pack. Kits. Gorgeous Swan Lake. Christmas is coming up. Not that Swan Lake screams Christmas, but I think it's usually a production play that goes on around Christmas. Who knows? I could be totally wrong. But this is available. Little kits. Maybe you're not really sure. You've never tried Owl Forest and you just want to start off with a small kit. So there are these little minis. And this is Kikimora. She's like a little swamp witch cuteness. Fabric, thread, needle minder, needle, all together. I also have Baba Yaga. Love the frame on that with the bats and the owls. Really, really cute. I sold out of Water Spirit, which is the guy riding the huge salmon, big fish. I think that that's amazing. But I have a couple of these still left, and this is Wood Spirit. Look at all those foxes around the end, around the edge. Really, really cool. And again, complete kit in this as well. Don't even remember how to pronounce this, but it's a traditional Russian jug that you can stitch up. It's gorgeous. So that's a full kit. And then I almost thought about keeping one of these. This is Rose Queen. Gorgeous. Threads are amazing. Really, really pretty. Delicate. Hell, you could make this into a birth announcement for a girl. Or you take like the little little motifs and kind of make your own. Let's move those out of the way. So, Owl Forest Embroidery is where it's at. 1884 Stitchery. Check it out. I've also uploaded a ton of new $2 charts. You guys love the $2 charts. Check under threads and accoutrements. I got threads of the yin yang. Needle necessities. I think I have a couple of water lilies left. What else do I have? DMC. I have DMC for the Lolo. And I have so much DMC on the Lolo, you can get 100 random skeins of DMC for 45 bucks. That's right. Check out 1884 Stitchery. Lots of goodies. I have been stitching on a lot of things here and there. Two of which are gifts. One for a, one that needs to go out next month, Christmas oriented. And then I'm also doing a gift for Callaway's teacher. She and I, we've not met. We have chatted, so when we submit Cal's schoolwork, we usually take a picture of it and send it through Class Dojo, which is a app that teachers can sign in, see students' work. So it came up that, oh, my mom does YouTube. She's YouTube famous. And so she started inquiring, and then she messaged me through the app and said, you know, could you stitch this for me? I'm willing to pay you for like Christmas gifts. And I'm like, absolutely. At the same time, I'm stitching her a piece just because. She's really, the first and second week, she was hilarious, as I would hear Cal on his Zoom call with her, or Cal would come back and say, oh, I'm on a 10-minute break. And I'm like, you guys were just on a break like 15 minutes ago. Well, the teacher, she decided she needed to refill her coffee cup and go lay with her dog. And I was like, I can tell she's over it. She's over it. So I will link this calendar. This is a page ripped out of the calendar. Is it called Bitch and Stitchin'? Stitch and Bitch? Bitch and Stitch. It's a calendar. You can get it off of Amazon. I looked through like kind of the snarky quotes, and I decided on this one. When life knocks me down, I usually lie there and take a nap. I'm not doing this top and bottom section, just the words. I am stitching it with DMC 9. It's kind of like a brownishy purple. This is fabric that was dyed by me. It's like 18 count Ada. I'm not sure what her color preference is, but I thought she would be cool with the sort of tie-dye look. So I love it. So I've been working on this just when I've been in my office. I've had a little downtime, but I did take it out to the family room last night to work on it while the house was empty. And I watched FlossTube. So hopefully I can finish this up this week, and then get this to her. And then you're probably going to see more stitching, because if she's going to hire me to do Christmas gifts, then crap, that I need to get on that. So that is something I want to finish. Last night I got in a finish. This is Profile Santa from Homespun Elegance. I believe I showed this to you guys that I was going to start it, but I hadn't started it, so it's a start and finish to you guys. Used DMC. So this will be going to a fellow stitcher, and I decided I'm going to do a Danielle Stitcherista. I'm going to stitch it on perforated paper. So I had some in my stash. This is 18 count perforated. It's gold. Okay, so the thing about perforated paper, obviously you can't travel with your threads, which is totally fine. I love how his beard came out with a little bit of variegation. I'm not going to solidly stitch in the back. I'm leaving it open, but I kind of love it. Now, will I be stitching everything on perforated? No, but I could see myself doing smalls for my 2 journals and doing them on perforated. What's nice, you can just hold it and stitch. This I used 2 threads. I like the coverage. I could probably go more. The only thing that was kind of annoying was putting the needle up. And if I didn't have it through, that's what she said, if I didn't have the needle into the hole enough, then the needle would drop back out. So it's like you got to make sure you push the needle a little bit further into the hole. I know. But yeah, no, I love how it turned out. So I'm going to back it with felt, add a little hanger, and get that ready to be shipped out next month. So I plan on finishing this up completely, FFOing this weekend. I did have an FFO. I am part of the Stitchers Coven. It's a group on Facebook. I signed up for the Stitchers Coven Halloween Smalls 2020 exchange. And you get a little information on your stitching partner. And you pick something that you think that they would like, stitch it up, send it out with a couple other stitchy gifts, Halloween candy. So you guys remember I stitched, this was Haunted? No. What is this? Yeah. Haunted. It's from Ben Creek, and it's part of the Haunted House series, and this one is called Got Newt. So I didn't want to put her into a frame. I wanted to actually do a pillow finish. So I had some cute witch fabric, did it up, and yeah. And if you see, so what I pack my pillows with is either rice or leftover diamond painting drills, and that's what actually this is. You can actually see through this fabric the different diamond painting drills, and I kind of think that's kind of cool. So this will be going in the mailbox this week to my lovely partner. I usually pop into like Dollar Tree every couple weeks. And so I was in there the other day. They can have some cute Halloween stuff. Happened to notice on an end display they had Halloween cards. You guys, $1. Look at this Halloween card. It's got glitter. Her hat pops out. It's a witch. It matches my witch thing. Really cute. Envelope, $1. Stop. Okay. This was part of giveaway last week. If you wanted to stitch this, you had to use the word haunted, and the winner is Pumpkin Cat Stitcher. So congrats. Send me a message on IG or Facebook, or email me at McKenna at 1884stitchery.com with your address, and I will get that out to you in the mail this week. Another giveaway. This is a piece of fabric I hand dyed. Did I hand dye this? Maybe not. No, I did not hand dye this. Somehow came into my stash. It's either obviously when you hand dye stuff, you get a little bit of shrinkage. So this border's like 16, 17 count Aida. Really, really nice. I took the time and ironed it, but it's not stiff at all. It's stiff, but there's a softness to it. So this is 11.5 by 16. Really, really pretty. And so this will be the giveaway for this week. Let's use, tell me what would you stitch on this? Just tell me, what would you stitch? A Halloween piece, Christmas? Just let me know. What would you like to stitch on this? All right. What else have I? Oh, new start that I have. Let's get back to my stitching. I had a start with Rachel. Rachel started videos, you guys. You might know Rachel. She has that amazing small 46-45 count tapestry design, where she's kind of, it's like a scrapbook of her life, but she's stitching everything. I will link, you'll see it if you follow Rachel on IG, but I will link her YouTube channel down below. Go give her some love. She shows it off. So last week, 2 weeks ago, I think it was last week. Again, can't remember. It's that weird time. Started Tiny Modernist Stitch, the Stitch Goddess. Purchased this right off of tinymodernist.com. 2 versions, the brunette and then the redhead, blonde. Rachel's doing that version. I'm doing the brunette. And DMC called 4 colors. This is where I'm at. I love it. The colors. Now, some of you might be like, holy moly, you did a dyed piece of fabric plus all those colors. I think it's gonna look great. And I already planned to frame it up in a white frame. So I think it'll look really cool once it's all stitched. And her dress is this sort of off-white cream color, so it's going to bring a lot of lightness to the piece. You can see that I have, let's do this, stitched half of her face. That's her eye, and that's like her cheek. Little squirrel is cute. The bobbin, or the spool of thread, I did a satin stitch with red Etoile 666, and I really like how that turned out. The little bird. So I'll put this away for now, but I will definitely bring it out again, not in the month of September, because I got big plans for September. But yeah, if you want to join Rachel and I on Stitch Goddess Sal, join in. I need to have this. I am starting a new piece, Manana, on the 31st with my gal pal, Mary. I will link her videos down below. She is Mare Bear Stitching. Last night yesterday she came out with a video, and Joe is getting out of the shower. I know, picture it. I don't have any pictures to insert. I'll try better next time. And he's like, who are you talking to? And I'm like, oh, Mary just did a video, and she asked me something in her video, and so, like all people that watch FlossTube, you answer back as if we can hear you, right? So I explained to him that Mary and I are starting a new piece tomorrow, and it's Halloween themed, and She wants to know if I'm doing the words. Yes, I'm doing the words, Mary. But I kind of like the idea of you just doing the bottom section. But yes, I'm going to do the words. And so I said, do you want to know? I told you, I said, do you want to know what the name of the chart is? He's like, not really, I don't care. And I was like, it's called At First Cock's Crow. He's like, of course. He's like, are you just going to write, or he's like, are you just going to stitch the word cock and call it done? And I said, you know what? I think that's a fabulous idea. But no. I too am not going to be stitching the face on the moon. Not that it's creepy, it's just, it has an orgasm face. You see that? Look. It's an orgasm face. Which now saying it, I feel like I need to totally stitch it in. We'll see when I get there. I mean, you got orgasm face, the word cock in the piece. I just feel like maybe I need to now. Love the colors. So, am I doing called for? Am I doing called for? No. Some I did not have, so I am switching out. 4 of the colors are not called for. But very fall. Love them. And remember, I am doing it on 32 count blue spruce. Excited to start it. And Mary and I will put our first stitches in together. I'm just so excited people want to do stitch alongs with me. I've explained this to you guys. I'm usually not invited to stitch alongs. I don't know what's wrong with people. With September coming, I have decided I'm going to do sampler September. Yes. I am going to, did I do enough on this? No, I didn't do enough on this to show you. I've decided I'm going to do a new start every week and work on it. So dedicate a week to each of my new starts. So I will start with the Blackbird design, work on that for a week. I know it doesn't scream sampler, but it does to me. So come at me. The other sampler piece, and I think I showed you guys these, but now I have them all kitted up and ready to go. I'm going to do folk. Maybe I didn't show you guys. Folk alphabet sampler. This is from Bright Needle. I don't know why I think because I like the font of the letters. It's kooky, weird, funky, and I'm kooky, weird, and funky. I am using a color and cotton conversion. Now, some of the threads looked, I pulled the DMC, so I have a DMC card booklet with all the I have a DMC book with all the threads listed with the actual threads. So I was looking at those and then looking at all of my color and cotton threads because I get 3 of those a month. So some of the threads were DMC were so freaking similar, and I was like, I'm not gonna do that. So here are the threads I'm using, and I just took out and subbing the ones that are like really, really similar. So for example, this one is called Spicy Mustard. Well, in the chart, there's just some like really light beigey color in a few spots, so I'm just going to use this instead. Love these two right here. I'm stitching this on 25 count, 1/1. That's right, first time 1/1 on, here we go. I had to start it. I had to. 1/1 on 25 count. I'm so excited to get back to it. I wanted to know what it felt like to, I've never stitched 1/1 on 25. So when I got it all charted up, I was like, I'm just gonna put in one length. I love it. So I'm excited to get back to this. It's gonna be super tiny. Love the coverage of it. So yeah. Erwin, are you snoring? Erwin. Okay, let's throw this. It goes there. My next sampler start that I will be doing is the Nebby Needle Royal Doodle Sampler. Love the font, love the flowers. Yeah, love the colors. I'm going to stitch this on 36 count Barn Owl from Birds of a Feather fabric. I did want something neutral because I didn't want anything to be clashing with the colors. Am I doing called for? Not doing called for, but I'm subbing in. So it calls for a couple weeks. So if I didn't have them, anyway, pretty damn close. Weeks and gas. Love the colors. Yes. So 3 samplers that I will be rotating between. So working on each for a week. I think I'm going to get a lot of really good progress. I wouldn't be surprised if I got the Bright Needle one totally completed within a week. We'll see. That is it. I have been on a Pico de Gallo kick recently, and so I hear it calling me from the refrigerator. Thank you guys for watching. If you have any comments, questions, leave them down below. I'll ask any questions. Ask me non-related stitching questions within reason. Hell, knowing if you probably asked me out of reason stitching questions, I would probably still answer them. We'll see. Throw them at me. Thank you guys so much. Have a wonderful week coming up, and I'll catch you guys next time.